The new ultra-modern library of Igbinedion University Okada, venue of the lecture, was packed full with dignitaries, guests, lecturers, students including well-wishers. Addressing the gathering, the Vice-Chancellor, Igbinedion University Okada, Professor Egosa Osaigai, said special session of Senate resolved that every year a birthday lecture will be organized to honor the institution's Chancellor in Esama'S of Benin on his birthday. While eulogizing Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion for his immense contributions to the education sector in the country through the establishment of the first private university, Igbinedion University Okada, Professor Osaigai wished him more years on earth to continue the good works.
The birthday lecture in honor of our Honorable Chancellor, Proprietor, and Chair of the Regents of Igbinedion University, the living legend, the Lion of Okada, and the conqueror of the unknown, Chief Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion. So we're grateful to God Almighty for the life of our Chancellor. As a university some years ago, we had a resolution in the Senate to do two things every year. Three things actually. The first is that the birthday of the Honorable Chancellor should now become part and parcel of our academic calendar.
Speaking on the topic, Rethinking Peace Education in a World of Asymmetric Conflict, the guest lecturer, Professor Isaac Wale Albert from the University of Ibadan, said the present state of insecurity in Nigeria is alarming compared to the bloody civil war of the past. He defined asymmetric conflict as a war of unequal power, a situation where the battlefront is everywhere, and likened it to the type of security challenges in the country in view of the fact that it is difficult to identify the enemy. He said the Esama'S of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion, has contributed immensely to the growth of education in Nigeria and conflict management with the establishment of Igbinedion University. The guest lecturer harped on the need for government to recognize the role private universities play in nation building and advised that they be encouraged through assistance.
I am focusing on this given the contributions of Chief Igbinedion to all levels of education in Nigeria. The Esama'S of Benin Kingdom is like a bushland that no man can hide when it comes to the history of education in Nigeria. He was the first to establish a private university in this country. And therefore, if you go to any part of Nigeria or any part of Africa and introduce yourself as a product of this university, at least everybody looks at this is the first private university in Nigeria.
The Pro-Chancellor Igbinedion University Okada and Chairman on the occasion, Professor David Awambo, described the lecture as thought-provoking and enriching.
Education is the major plank for social and societal engineering. The full accept education as such is because we are all educated, we are able to sit down here accepting our differences, and yet prepare to work together to educate the Nigerian child. And so whatever money Igbinedion has, they have tied into education, and that is doing wonders. I want to see this opportunity to congratulate. I don't praise people very often, but this time around he deserves that.
Female folk from Okada town, who also came to honor their illustrious son, the Esama'S of Benin, added color to the occasion through the rendition of songs and praises to the Esama. Some personalities at the birthday lecture of the Esama'S of Benin speak on the lessons gained.
I think the lecture brought together several things that you could piece from a multi-dimensional point of view, all of them culminating in the great stature of a person like the Esama'S of Benin. You would have heard in the course of the lecture that there's a multi-track diplomacy framework that has 5 strands, and 3 of these strands rightly would fit the Esama'S position. first as an elder statesman, second as a businessman of repute, and third as an education proprietor. So he has the first private university in the country.
Fantastic. I wish the Esama'S was here to hear what have been said about him, the beginning, his achievements, what he passed through to achieve this standard. Now the university, the problem of the nation is highlighted. That if we want to solve the problem of this nation, it's through education.
The lecture was quite informative. It was highly educative, and people have seen and must begin to appreciate the reason and the need to support private universities.
The 79th birthday anniversary of the Esama'S Benin saw Chief Dr. Gabriel Osaragbinedion holds on Wednesday. Sharon Ajayi reporting.